Welcome everyone to our first ever online awards event. Whether you're watching this during the live stream premiere or later at your convenience, I am so glad that you have joined us. As we all know, 2020 was a strange year. However, we had some fantastic performances that need to be recognized. While we are all disappointed that we cannot get together in person to celebrate the Mac Pizza Superstars of 2020, Dana Ruckman and Devin Harmon have worked hard to put together this program so that we can celebrate the best performances of the year. I thank both of them for their commitment and dedication to Mac Pizza. Before I turn this over to Dana, let me make a couple of requests of you. The Domino's Pizza Partners Foundation needs our support. Mac Pizza's overall giving sunk in 2020 and continues to be down in 2021. If you already donate to partners through a payroll deduction, thank you. If you don't, I would ask that you please consider making a small contribution per paycheck to this great organization that helps your fellow Domino's Pizza team members across the country. This donation can be as little as $1 a paycheck. It will still be a great help to those in need. If you are a GM, I challenge you to speak to your team and see if you can increase your contribution percentage. And lastly, if you're one of the 17 GMs with a current contribution rate of 100%, I ask that you see if your team would be willing to increase their contribution amount. The Partners Foundation needs our support more than ever during these challenging times. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dana Ruckman, and I am the Talent Development Director for Mac Pizza Management. It is my honor to welcome all of you to today's awards ceremony. It's unfortunate that we cannot do our usual award celebration together in person, but we are excited that you have joined us to help recognize our great accomplishments for 2020. To anyone receiving an award, it will be delivered to you in person by your regional director in the coming weeks. Now let's get started. In 2020, we opened 3 new stores, bringing us to 88 total stores, and we broke $124 million in sales, setting an astounding 212 record weeks. I just want to say that we have incredible teams in our stores, in the field, and in the office at every level who really show what it means to have MacPack pride. On behalf of the leadership team, I thank all of you for everything that you do every day. Each year, we recognize team members who celebrate a special anniversary working for Mac Pizza. We recognize our 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 years of service winners as their anniversary happens, presenting them with a pin in their store. We had 43 team members that achieved 5 years of service that have been given their pin in advance. I want to take a moment and show you the names of those 5-year recipients now. I'd like to say thank you to each of you for your service to our franchise and our customers. Now, I'd like to recognize our 10, 15, 20, and 25 years of service recipients. Here are our 10 years of service recipients. From Store 6464, Paul Havlitt. Store 6494, Carlene Madison. Store 6609, Thomas Karn. Store 6663, Holly Vinn. Store 6748, Donald Forschler. From Store 6764, Lauren Shorts. Also from Store 6764, Sarah Simmons. Store 8033, Leslie Crownover. Store 8045, Jared Harrington. Store 9261, Benjamin Lentz. From the MacPac office, Dustin Pedretti. District Manager, Joshua Wright. And District Manager, Robert Bouvier. For 15 years of service, from store 6622, Diana Rose. Store 6647, Ryan Bancroft. Store 6786, Jeremy Boudreau. Store 6846, Jeff Monroe. From store 8012, Corey Doty. From store 9260, Emmanuel Sassu. And from store 9292, Douglas Knudsen. With 20 years of service, from store 6633, Sudhir Bhatt. From store 6642, Anis Sadiq. And District Manager, Freddie Garcia. And celebrating 25 years of service, from store 6419, David McCullough. And District Manager, Craig Hobson. Thank you to each of you for your years of dedicated service to our franchise and our customers. The Domino's Pizza Partners Foundation is something that is near and dear to the hearts of the MacPac. In 2020, Mac Pizza contributed over $91,000 to this great organization, which supports Domino's Pizza team members across the U.S. who face crisis situations and need assistance. The E.A. Cassell Jr. Commitment to Partners Award is named in honor of a longtime team member, friend, and Mac Pizza's very first Domino's Pizza Partners Foundation advocate. This award goes to the store teams who have maintained a 100% team member participation rate of payroll deductions for the Domino's Pizza Partners Foundation for the entire year. Store 6464 in Montgomery. For the third year in a row, store 6763 in LaPorte. Store 6786 on Fort Hood. For the fourth year in a row, store 6794 in Alvin. Store 6846 in Spring. And for the sixth year in a row, the MacPac office. In addition, we would also like to recognize the stores that raised the most dollars for partners in 2020. In fifth place, raising $1,413, store 8059 in Round Rock, managed in 2020 by Adam Messick and Amanda Toll. In fourth place, raising $1,468, store 6622 in Coppers Cove, managed by Todd Foster. In third place, raising $1,501, store 6808 in Belton, managed by Roxy Villanueva. In second place, raising $1,732, store 6786 in Fort Hood, managed by Eric French. And in first place, raising $2,190, store 6663 in Lake Jackson, managed by Moses Ontiveros. Partners isn't the only donation-based program near and dear to our hearts at Mac Pizza. Each year, our stores participate in the Thanksgiving program for the children of St. Jude. These stores had the top dollar amount donations per order during the Thanksgiving campaign. In fifth place, raising 44 cents per order, store 6500 in Wharton, managed by Cody Kaiser. In fourth place, raising an average of 46 cents per order, store 6826 in Georgetown, managed by Richard McLean. In third place, raising an average of 49 cents per order, store 8076 in Temple, managed by Heath Barr. In second place, raising an average of 60 cents per order, store 6415 in Oyster Creek, managed by Eli Griffin. And in first place, raising an average of 64 cents per order, store 6813 in Freeport, managed by Olivia Kloss. Now, let's move on to record weeks. As I mentioned, we had an incredible 212 record weeks in 2020, and those records were set by 61 different stores. I'd like to take a moment and recognize all of the stores who earned record weeks in 2020. Since this is a broadcast, we will not be sharing any individual store's sales information. Stores with one record week: 6615 in Round Rock, 6638 in Houston, 6641 in Houston, 6764 in Lumberton, 8033 in the Woodlands, 9261 in Georgetown, 9276 in Huffman, 9292 in Spring. Stores with two record weeks in 2020: 6404 in Austin, 6415 in Oyster Creek, 6433 in Magnolia, 6494 in Porter, 6587 in Crosby, 6634 in Houston, 6643 in Sugar Land, 6663 in Lake Jackson, 6783 in Houston, 6813 in Freeport, 8059 in Round Rock, 8197 in Sugar Land, 9260 in Missouri City, and 9273 in College Station. These stores had three record weeks in 2020. Store 6629 in Bryan, 6645 in Conroe, Store 6662 in Beaumont, 6666 in Clute, 6668 in Missouri City, 6762 in Silsbee, 6763 in LaPorte, 6775 in Round Rock, 6782 in Houston, 6808 in Belton, 6810 in Humble, 6826 in Georgetown, 8076 in Temple, and 9338 in Bryan. Stores with four record weeks in 2020. Store 6413 in Bastrop, 6414 in Sweeney, 6419 in Magnolia, 6626 in Temple, 6642 in Houston, 6776 in Spring, 6785 in Porter Heights, 6794 in Alvin, 6825 in Sugar Land, 8045 in Willis, and Store 9237 in Conroe. Stores with 5 record weeks in 2020. Store 6406 in Hutto, 6633 in Houston, 6636 in Cypress, 8012 in Temple, and Store 8046 in Hockley. These stores had 6 record weeks in 2020. Store 6464 in Montgomery, 6563 in Brazoria, and 6622 in Coppers Cove. And here are our top stores in number of record weeks. In third place, with 7 record weeks, we have a 3-way tie. Store 6500 in Wharton, Store 6561 in Cleveland, and Store 6621 in Rocheron. In second place, with 8 record weeks, Store 6492 in West Columbia. And in first place, with 9 record weeks, we have a tie. Store 6631 in College Station and Store 6671 in Rosenberg. Our next category is AWIS. AWIS stands for Average Weekly Unit Sales. As I mentioned, in 2020, we broke $124 million in sales. Since this is a broadcast, I will not be sharing any individual AWIS amounts. In fifth place, Store 6642 in Houston, managed by Sean Maley. In fourth place, Store 6626 in Temple, managed in 2020 by Ashley Teagues and Isidro Martinez. In third place, from Store 6615 in Round Rock, Rick Carrizales. Second place, from Store 8059 in Round Rock, managed in 2020 by Adam Messick and Amanda Toll. And in first place, with the highest AWIS of 2020, Store 6623 in Killeen, managed by Joe Craning. Now let's move on to sales increase. These stores had the biggest increase in sales for 2020. In fifth place, with a 26.8% sales increase, Store 6623 in Killeen, managed by Joe Craning. In fourth place, with a 27% sales increase, Store 6783 in Houston, managed by Keith Castro. In third place, with a 27.7% sales increase, Store 6500 in Wharton, managed by Cody Kaiser. In second place, with a 27.8% sales increase, Store 6561 in Cleveland, managed by Wendell Hubbard. And in first place, with a 34.2% sales increase, Store 6413 in Bastrop, managed by Brittany Teeler. While it's great to have sales, it's important to manage our costs. The cost section is divided into 3 separate categories that include food variance, labor variance, and total overtime percent. These stores had a food variance closest to 0% without being negative in 2020. In fifth place, with a 0.17% food variance, Store 9334 in Killeen, managed by Ian Chappelle. In fourth place, with a 0.16% food variance for the year, Store 6668 in Missouri City, managed by Mike Robbins. In third place, with a 0.15% food variance for the year, Store 6643 in Sugar Land, managed in 2020 by C.P. Hurd, Oscar Mejia, and Fong Pham. In second place, with a 0.10% food variance for the year, Store 6782 in Houston, managed in 2020 by Nefi Villardi and Nicole Baker. In first place, with a 0.04% food variance for the year, Store 6615 in Round Rock, managed by Rick Carrizales. These managers had the best labor variance in 2020. In fifth place, with a 0.75% labor variance for the year, Store 6582 in College Station, managed in 2020 by Devin Harmon, Leland Cox, and Jonathan Finney. In fourth place, with a 0.67% labor variance for the year, Store 6638 in Houston, managed in 2020 by Freddie Garcia, Fong Pham, and Aurora Garcia. In third place, with a 0.47% labor variance, Store 6618 in Giddings, managed in 2020 by Michelle Reed and Lissa Stramanis. In second place, with a 0.31% labor variance for the year, Store 9285 in Austin, managed in 2020 by Nicholas Bebo and James Russell. And in first place, with a 0.27% labor variance for the year, Store 6639 in Houston, managed in 2020 by Fong Pham, Freddie Garcia, and Priscilla Vargas. It's important to maximize our labor dollars by limiting the amount of overtime that we give out. These stores had the best total overtime percent for 2020. In fifth place, with a 0.86% of total overtime, Store 6846 in Spring, managed by Mark and Tolik. In fourth place, with 0.81% total overtime, Store 6785 in Porter Heights, managed by Douglas Knudsen. In third place, with 0.51% total overtime, Store 8042 in Cypress, managed by Supi Sturchbach. In second place, with 0.50% total overtime, Store 9276 in Huffman, managed by Michael Siskind. And in first place, giving out 0.49% total overtime for the year, Store 6663 in Lake Jackson, managed by Moses Antavares. Our next category is Most Improved EBITDA, which stands for Earnings Before Interest, Taxes, Depreciation, and Amortization. These managers made the biggest improvements in their 2020 EBITDA versus 2019. In fifth place, with a 223.46% improvement in EBITDA, Store 6433 in Magnolia, managed in 2020 by Choya Skiles and Tyler Reeves. In fourth place, with a 264.92% improvement in EBITDA, Store 6414 in Sweeney, managed by Julie Edwards. In third place, with a 386.19% improvement in EBITDA, Store 6783 in Houston, managed by Keith Castro. In second place, with a 446.46% improvement in EBITDA, Store 9237 in Conroe, managed by Travis Cannon. And in first place, with a 528.36% improvement in EBITDA, Store 6785 in Porter Heights, managed by Douglas Knudsen. Now let's look at our top EBITDA performers. These managers ran the best EBITDA in 2020. In fifth place, with a 17.4% EBITDA, Store 6662 in Beaumont, managed in 2020 by Kelvin Roberson and Elizabeth Beaumont. In fourth place, with a 17.71% EBITDA, Store 6623 in Killeen, managed by Joe Craning. In third place, with a 17.75% EBITDA, Store 6662 in Coppers Cove, managed by Todd Foster, and Store 6615 in Round Rock, managed by Rick Carrizales. In second place, with 18.67% EBITDA, Store 6645 in Conroe, managed by Jeremy Losi. And in first place, with a 19.08% EBITDA, Store 8059 in Round Rock, managed in 2020 by Adam Messick and Amanda Toll. We've covered sales, costs, and profitability. Now let's see who gave the best service in 2020. This category has a couple of different award groups. Our first service award is customer service. These stores had the lowest amount of customer care center complaints per 1,000 orders. In fifth place, with 0.121 CCCs per 1,000 orders, store 9273 in College Station, managed by Ben Threadgill. In fourth place, with 0.115 CCCs per 1,000 orders, store 6748 in the Woodlands, managed by Justin Stedham. In third place, with 0.111 CCCs per 1,000 orders, store 6786 in Fort Hood, managed by Eric French. In second place, with 0.099 CCCs per 1,000 orders, store 9276 in Huffman, managed by Michael Siskin. And in first place, with 0.089 CCCs per 1,000 orders, store 9275 on Fort Hood, managed by Nellie Nan. As part of our customer service, we also wanted to recognize those with the highest customer satisfaction, or CSAT scores. The CSAT score is created from a formula of the store's Net Promoter Score, Ultimate Question Average, and average Google reviews. These stores had the best CSAT scores in 2020. In fifth place, with an 8.70 CSAT score, store 8045 in Willis, managed by Anthony Miller. In fourth place, with a score of 8.72, store 6631 in College Station, managed by Joey Holt. In third place, with a score of 8.75, store 8076 in Temple, managed by Heath Barr. In second place, with a score of 8.90, store 9276 in Huffman, managed by Michael Siskind. And in first place, with an incredible score of 9.02, store 6500 in Wharton, managed by Cody Kaiser. Our next service category is load times. This is the average amount of time it takes to load the orders into the oven. These stores had the lowest average load times in 2020. In fifth place, with a load time of 2.44 minutes, store 8042 in Cypress, managed by Soupy Sturchbach. In fourth place, with a load time of 2.38 minutes, store 9276 in Huffman, managed by Michael Siskind. In third place, with a load time of 2.30 minutes, store 8076 in Temple, managed by Heath Barr. In second place, with a load time of 2.14 minutes, store 6636 in Cypress, managed in 2020 by Nicole Baker and Michelle Ramnow. And in first place, with an outstanding 2020 load time of 1.93 minutes, store 6786 in Fort Hood, managed by Eric French. ADT stands for average delivery time, and it's exactly how it sounds. The average time it takes for our customers to receive their delivery. These stores had the lowest average delivery time in 2020. In fifth place, with a 22.7-minute average delivery time, store 6500 in Wharton, managed by Cody Kaiser. In fourth place, we have a tie at 22.6-minute average delivery time, store 9276 in Huffman, managed by Michael Siskin, and store 8076 in Temple, managed by Heath Barr. In third place, at 22.5-minute average delivery time, store 6637 in Houston, managed in 2020 by Shakana Anderson and Hope Beard. In second place, with a 21.7-minute average delivery time, store 6663 in Lake Jackson, managed by Moses Ontiveros. And in first place, with an average delivery time of 21 minutes for the year of 2020, Store 6631 in College Station, managed by Joey Holt. Now let's recognize our top OER scores. OER stands for Operations Evaluations Report. It's our report card and how we're graded on how well we are meeting Domino's Pizza standards. OERs were limited in 2020 due to the pandemic. These managers earned a 5-star on their OERs in 2020. In 5th place, we have a tie with a score of 90. Store 6748 in the Woodlands, managed by Justin Stedham. Store 6776 in Spring, managed by Choya Skiles. And Store 8076 in Temple, managed by Heath Barr. In 4th place, with a score of 91, is Store 6663 in Lake Jackson, managed by Moses Ontiveros. In 3rd place, tied with a score of 92, Store 6764 in Lumberton, managed by Lauren Shorts, is Store 9285 in Austin, managed by Nick Bebo. In 2nd place, with a score of 95, Store 6587 in Crosby, managed by Victoria Stevens. And in 1st place, with a score of 97, Store 6635 in Houston, managed by Oscar Mejia. As Mac Pizza has grown, the team that supports the store operations has grown. Over 40 team members now make up our accounting, HR, IT, maintenance, and other support staff within Mac Pizza. We made the decision a few years ago to recognize team members who have worked tirelessly behind the scenes supporting our teams. The award is called the Mac Pizza Reppy Award. Reppy stands for Recognizing Exceptional People. 2020 was a unique year for our industry, and we had many exceptional people step up and do great things for our franchise. Our first Reppy winner works within our accounting department. She is a team player and is always willing and able to help anyone who needs it. This Reppy Award goes to Melissa Bennett. Morgan Carolla stated, "Melissa is dependable and her organization skills have been crucial during our period of turnover. She stepped up and simultaneously learned a new position while helping to train her new replacement without complaint. She is an asset to our department and more than deserving for the Reppy Award." Congratulations, Melissa. Our second Reppy winner works within our HR department. She demonstrated extraordinary commitment to Mac Pizza despite the stress and roadblocks that were experienced throughout 2020. This Reppy Award goes to Tiffany Hardiman. Maricela Lopez stated, "Tiffany is always willing to help me with anything I request. When I cannot figure out how to solve an issue, Tiffany always gives me good input, and together we are able to find a solution. She is my right hand and a huge asset to the HR department." Tiffany has taken on many new tasks this past year, and she is quick to learn them, which lifts some stress from my shoulders. In all honesty, I do not think I could have done it without Tiffany. Congratulations, Tiffany. Our third Reppy winner joined our maintenance team in 2018 and consistently goes above and beyond and takes pride in his work. This Reppy Award goes to Klaus Abbott. One GM stated, "Klaus has never made me or one of my team feel bad about something that's been really easy to fix. He gets to know each employee and bonds with them and creates a friendship. I know he would be tickled pink by knowing all of the positivity he is bringing into the store." Dustin Pedretti stated, "Klaus's past experience has been nothing but a benefit to our team and his general area that he regularly services. When there is an issue that he cannot resolve, he goes out of his way to figure it out and get it right, sometimes working late into the evening. Klaus has played a vital role in the Herd region, and we are lucky to have him. Congratulations, Klaus." Our fourth Reppy winner adapted very quickly to the changing circumstances with her role in 2020, with a great attitude and the determination to do her best. This Reppy Award goes to Devin Harmon. One GM said this about Devin, "Although she is no longer a talent coach, she impacted my entire crew. There was never a time my AMs couldn't ask her a question and she didn't get them the answer. When she was in the store, she was never aggressive about things people didn't know. Instead, she taught them and guided them. She always preached that she wanted everyone to be the best version of themselves that they could be. She is a kind soul, a knowledgeable teacher, and a great influencer. Another GM said, "Devin does everything she does with passion, and her positivity radiates. She is always willing to take the time to help those that reach out to her with a smile on her face." In addition, Devin's skill set and quick ability to learn has allowed us to create many training resources in a short amount of time. She has undoubtedly shown that she is up for whatever challenge is thrown her way and has proven herself as a real asset in all of the roles that she has been in. Congratulations, Devin. And our last Reppy winner has been a staple of Mac Pizza longer than almost anyone. There are few people in our company that can match his loyalty or dedication. This Reppy Award goes to Jim Beeson. Alan Cunningham stated, "Over the past year, Jim managed all of the challenges presented by the pandemic without a single complaint, misstep, or apparent concern for his own safety." On top of all of this, Jim also rose to the challenge of coordinating equipment orders, schedules, and retrofits for the converting to cutting edge. The process has been so complicated that it makes my eyes water, but Jim has handled it like a champion. I am proud of how everyone in our company weathered the storm of the previous year, but I am most proud of Jim. We would be lost without him. Congratulations, Jim. The Most Improved GM of the Year award is given to the GM who made the biggest improvement in performance for the year. Improvement in sales, service, OER scores, cost controls, profitability, training, and turnover all play a part in this decision. This year, the Most Improved GM wins a recognition trophy, $500, and an all-expense-paid trip to the 2022 Domino's Pizza Worldwide Rally. Let's meet our Most Improved GM of the Year.
"2020 was Rick's year. During 2020, Rick made some huge accomplishments. He joined the $2 million club. He had a PCYA of 14.7%. He ran great food and labor, all while hitting a 25-minute ADT. During the time Rick and I worked together, I got to know him a lot more. Rick surrounds himself with positive people that are driven to succeed like him. Rick is full of high energy and positive motivation. He is truly a great leader.
Mac Pizza is proud to present Rick with this award. Congratulations, Rick.
Rick, in 2020, you became a new man. The way you run your store, the way you talk to your people, the way you carry yourself in life has made a drastic 180 turn, and it's incredible the accomplishments that you made through changing your negative energy to a positive energy, and it's paid off so much for you, and it's no wonder that you are the most improved GM in Mac Pizza Management. And congratulations. Well deserved, Rick. Well deserved.
The DM of the Year award is based on many factors: sales, service, OER scores, cost controls, profitability, training, turnover, and improvements for the area all play a part in this decision. In addition, we asked the GMs who should win this award. All of this feedback was considered in making the final decision. The DM of the Year wins a recognition trophy and $1,000. In 2020, Mac Pizza grew to include 14 DM areas. As a result, and for the first time in our awards history, we've chosen some nominees for DM of the Year. Let's meet our DM of the Year nominees. One GM said this about our first DM of the Year nominee. He is cheerful, he has a calm presence, and a can-do attitude. He has been a rock of stability as our company has grown rapidly. He has dedicated countless hours beyond the normal workday to ensure that his GMs are able to get a day off with COVID-19 cases being on the rise. He is not only a leader, but a true inspiration to us all. Our first DM of the Year nominee is Michael Bouvier.
At the end of 2019, Mac Pizza bought a store in Hutto, Texas. The store was a bit neglected, short-staffed, no leadership in sight. Mike went in there with a rookie manager, and within about 3 or 4 months had that store operating like a Mac Pizza store, and that is incredible. On top of this, he also opened 8012 and opened 6775. The dedication and the efforts put into 2020 by Michael Bouvier are beyond incredible. And that is why Michael Bouvier is one of Mac Pizza's DM of the Year nominees. Phenomenal effort, Mike. Hands down, you did fantastic.
This GM said this about our second DM of the Year nominee. She puts in a lot of work with all of her stores, even with taking on another store. Anything that is needed, she makes sure that we get in a timely manner. Any help we ask for, she comes through. She's so supportive and she helps handle tough situations both at work and personally. I couldn't ask for a better DM. Our second DM of the Year nominee is Melissa Hall.
2020 was a very strong year for Melissa and her team. The systems that she has in place have been paying off in a big way. The year was highlighted with outstanding performances in both cost controls and service. Melissa's passions drive her team to excel in almost every metric that we measure, ranging from turnover to CSAT, Partners Foundation, participation percent, to St. Jude's donations, overtime, calls answered on time. I mean, you name it, they're firing on all cylinders. Every time I sit in on a meeting with Melissa and her team, the atmosphere in the room is very energetic, very positive, full of camaraderie, with a little bit of sarcasm, but it's never dull, and there's definitely a team that she has built there. Melissa's lack of GM turnover was the best in Mac Pizza, as she retained the same GMs in all of her stores throughout 2020, which is a testament to her team building and the only DM area to accomplish this in 2020. Melissa and her team are definitely on the right path, and Melissa's leadership has been instrumental in driving them to the success that they've been achieving lately. Congratulations, Melissa Hall, for being nominated for DM of the Year. It's an honor, and I appreciate all of the hard work that you've put in to getting to this level. Thank you.
This GM said this about our third DM of the Year nominee. He is no longer my supervisor, yet he still takes the time out of his day on a regular basis to answer my questions and help me solve problems with my store. He goes above and beyond for not only the people under his command, but for anyone who reaches out to him for assistance. Our third DM of the Year nominee is Paul Place.
Paul Place and his team had an impressive 2020. Their attention to store operations were some of the best in Mac Pizza, which included being #1 in ADT, loads, and extremes. Paul's leadership has proven strong, as he has spent 39 years with Mac Pizza. I appreciate that Paul's area has embraced change in using our new systems of cutting edge, Carside, driver app, and so on. In August 2020, at the height of COVID-19, Paul's area overcame the loss of 2 long-term GMs at the same time, which left a large void to fill. Paul was able to identify the next ready AMs and promote from within. His team did not skip a beat and continued to be high performing during this transition and forward. Paul inspires others to achieve excellence and creates a supportive work environment. Paul and his team definitely have the right recipe to drive Mac Pizza to the next level of success in 2021. Congratulations, Paul, on earning nomination for DM of the Year.
This GM said this about our final DM of the Year nominee. The amount of dedication that she pours into making her area #1 or as close to the best as possible is extremely admirable, and most of the time, the results prove it. I've learned a lot from this DM over the years and will continue learning and growing under her leadership. Our fourth DM of the Year nominee is Teresa Horn.
2020 was an outstanding year for Teresa and her team. Her actions reflect the highest quality of standards for Domino's Pizza. It does not matter what you throw at her, she will accomplish it. Examples would be cost controls, push for better service, calls answered, car side, drivosity, etc. Basically, anything we measure, she is looking to attack it and perform well. Teresa is a great communicator and has exceptional attention to detail, which as her supervisor, I really appreciate. In 2020, Teresa and her team had their focus on service, which is carried over onto this year, along with embracing all of the new technology and rolling out cutting edge. Teresa and her team look to be on track for another great year with sales growth and stores positioned to score 5-star OERs with the great service they are running. Congratulations, Teresa, on earning nomination for DM of the Year.
The 2020 Mac Pizza DM of the Year is Melissa Hall.
Congratulations, Melissa Hall. Well deserved. You've been working towards this a long time, and I'm very proud to see you achieve this honor. Congratulations to Mac Pizza's DM of the Year, Melissa Hall.
The Rookie GM of the Year is awarded to a new GM who has less than 18 months experience as a GM for Domino's Pizza. Sales, service, OER scores, cost controls, profitability, training, and turnover all play a part in the decision. In addition, we asked the DMs for feedback on who should win this award. All this was considered in making the final decision. This year, we have decided to select Rookie GM of the Year winner for each of our 3 regions. And then, from those winners, an overall winner will be selected. Each regional Rookie GM of the Year wins a recognition trophy, $500, and an all-expense-paid trip to the 2022 Domino's Pizza Worldwide Rally. The overall Mac Pizza Rookie GM of the Year wins a recognition trophy and another $500. Let's meet our Heard Region Rookie GM of the Year nominees.
I had the opportunity to start working with Nick last year at his first location, and right off the bat he impressed me with his dedication to being the best and making sure that the store was ready every day and running as smooth as possible even in a challenging market. He led to him getting his first 5-star as a GM right away, and he was also making a lot of progress at that same location, and that's led to his promotion to a newer, more productive store. And I have to say, of a lot of rookies I've seen come and go, Nick has consistently demonstrated ability and desire to be the best as much as he can within his efforts on a daily basis. And he takes it very personally when things don't go right, and he makes it his mission to correct things that need corrections and to make the store better than it was. And for that reason, I'm very pleased to see Nick receive a nomination for Rookie Manager of the Year. Without knowing Brittany from Adam, and meeting her from day one, I knew she was going to be a fantastic manager. Just by her attitude and her enthusiasm and just sheer will of mind to be the best, always, and to bring her people with her in that endeavor. To see her succeed in her first year as a rookie has been honestly expected in my mind, because I never had a doubt that she was going to be successful. It's amazing to see how dedicated a person can be to her store, her people, and to Mac Pizza.
Brittany impresses me regularly with her passion and pride in what she does. She communicates with her team like a well-trained veteran, constantly training and providing feedback to her team members. She has created a great team atmosphere, and the energy in her store is a wonderful feeling. I have never met a team member in her store that seems unhappy to be there, and that says a lot about the leadership in the store.
Let's meet our Will Banks Region Rookie GM of the Year nominees.
I think Dustin Hill is very worthy of Rookie Manager of the Year award. Came into 6630 in 2019, started taking over. Store was really busy, jumped right in and did a great job, bonded with the crew, got everyone on board, really took over and started growing as a manager. Developed into a great leader of the store, started training and teaching people who have been at the store 6 or 7 years. We then moved him over to 6629 when big changes came in. Doubled the volume of sales he was doing. He just jumped straight in. We had a really good manager in there before he came in, and there was almost no downside, no downturn, none of the little slipbacks I thought were going to occur. Everything just continued like it was and then started improving to the point where he's doing phenomenal at the store. I'm very proud of Dustin. My nomination for Rookie Manager of the Year is Joey Ho. He's created and bonded together a great, energetic team at his store. They're always happy and smile when you walk in the store. The store's always kept extremely clean. They're just very friendly, very warm, and very in tune with everything. The whole team's working as a unit just to get everything done and have just fantastic results. Service times are best in the company. Just the overall attitude of the store is amazing. It's a very fun store to go visit. I'm always happy when I drive up to the store and smiling when I walk in and smiling even bigger when I walk out. Joe and his crew has done an excellent, wonderful job, and I'm very proud of them.
So Kevin Stevens, gosh, his results speak for themselves. He is an amazing manager. He has such great people skills. He trains everyone with efficiency, and he doesn't waste a single bit of energy. It's all laser focused, and people respect him so highly.
He's very dedicated to training his people. He doesn't leave any time out to stop and train someone. His AMs are his right and left hands. He focuses on them the most, and he makes them responsible for everyone else. It's a very pleasant visit when you walk in. His AMs know the answers that you're asking. He took the expediter position to a extreme level. If you have an empty hand, you're in the store, you're the expediter. The driver pulls up, they holler, whoever's there runs it out. He's a very exciting manager to watch. He's very hungry. That's what drives him to perform well.
Let's meet our Merit Region Rookie GM of the Year nominees.
A former GM once told me that Sweeney was the store where GMs went to die. And this store definitely had its share of struggles, having had 4 GMs in the year before Julie took over. When Julie stepped up, the store was consistently short-handed, struggled to control cost or service, and never made a profit. Thanks to her hard work, the store is almost fully staffed, consistently meets all of our service goals, and has controlled costs to make a profit and break the $1 million mark for the first time in the store's history. My only regret is not having promoted Julie sooner, and I look forward to another year of her showing me why I should have.
So one thing I can say about Arsenio George is he is a self-motivated manager. He took over a couple of stores that were in pretty rough shape, and almost immediately he changed the dynamic of each store. Both the stores that he ran, they improved in their service, their atmosphere. Everybody's happy working for him. He has a unique way of running his store. He hardly asks for help. He gets people trained. He brings in his own ideas.
Every time I walk in the store, it's just everybody's all happy. Everybody has just a great attitude. I think he's done a great job training and turning the store around. He's just an awesome person. It's a great job, everything all the way around.
The Hurd Region Rookie GM of the Year winner is Brittany Teeler.
Congratulations, Brittany, you did it. I know this is a big goal for you, and you worked hard all year for it, and I'm so proud of you. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Brittany. Your hard work has been paying off. I am very excited to see your future success, and you are much deserved of this award. Thank you for all you do for your store and our area. I am very proud to be your district manager.
Well, Brittany, you had a hell of a year. You came in, guns blaring, taking names, and you did fantastic. Congratulations on being the Hurd Region Rookie GM of the Year.
I would like to first recognize how hard this year was on all GMs, including myself. With all the variety of challenges we as GMs had to conquer and overcome, we all deserve an award. There are so many wonderful people in this company that if I named every person who made an impact on me, we would be here all day. But there are a few I would like to take a moment and thank from the bottom of my heart. I would first like to thank Peter and Amanda Toll for pushing me to become part of the Mac Pack, encouraging me every single step of the way and being my personal support system. I would also like to thank the wonderful DMs that have helped mold me, from the Bouvier brothers, George Armos, and Adam Mexick. You all have given me all the guidance a rookie could ever need, from venting conversation to encouraging words when times felt hard. A special thank you to Chris Hurd for your ecstatic standout personality that caught my attention at the very first St. Jude's Poker Tournament, way before I even considered making the transition to Mac Pizza. And lastly, my amazing husband, Michael Teeler, who without a second thought picked up and moved 3 hours away in a matter of days to all the long hours right next to me, and just to making sure I ate something on those super crazy long days. I truly appreciate all of my support I have cheering me on every step of the way. Because of you all, I am here today, and without you, I would not be half of what I am. Thank you.
The Wilbanks Region Rookie GM of the Year winner is Kevin Stevens.
Congratulations, Kevin, on winning Rookie Manager of the Year. It's no surprise to me, and I expect to see you winning GM of the Year next year.
Congratulations, Kevin, for winning Rookie Manager of the Year, and I hope to see you here several more times as the GM of the Year.
Congratulations, Kevin, on an outstanding year and a job well done.
Thank you, Mac Pizza, for recognizing me as the Wilbanks Region Rookie GM of the Year. I want to give special thanks to my DMs, Teresa and Dan, for guiding me along the way and giving me the tools necessary to achieve a feat like this. I want to thank my wife, of course, who was my biggest critic and also my biggest supporter. I definitely couldn't have done it without her. Also my team, first and foremost, Zach Rosales, Zach Horton. Thank y'all for always pushing me and helping me strive to be better in my position. That's about all I got.
The Merritt Region Rookie GM of the Year winner is Julie Edwards.
Hey Julie, congratulations on Rookie GM of the Year.
Julie has been hard at work all year changing the culture of her store. She's always eager to present her results and show her improvements across the board every time I see her. She's constantly working to make her team stronger and better trained. She has a big heart and determination to always be better than she was yesterday. These characteristics drove Julie to lead her team in achieving great results throughout 2020. Congratulations, Julie. Well deserved. I'm very proud to see you reach this level of success, and I expect great things in the future out of you and your team.
I would like to start off by saying thank you for this award. It's such an honor, as I know there are a lot of great potential winners for Rookie GM of the Year. I could not have gotten here without the immense help of my team behind me, helping me achieve my goals. I'd like to thank my husband, kids, other family members, friends, and peers for always supporting me, being an ear to listen, and just in general guiding me. I would also like to thank Melissa for her recommendation for me for this award. Thank you.
It's exciting to have so many bright, up-and-coming GMs. Let's meet the top Rookie GM of the Year nominees for 2020. After much discussion, the awards committee has made our choice. The 2020 Mac Pizza overall Rookie GM of the Year is Kevin Stevens.
Kevin Stevens started his 2020 year with fantastic operations at Store 6776 in Spring. He had just received a 96 5-star OER at the end of 2019 and looked to be headed towards another. Kevin was a big supporter of the expediter position, and it showed with exceptional service. At 6776, he was running some of the top service numbers in the company with 22.9 ADT, under 3-minute loads, and positive sales. Around mid-May and the early part of COVID-19, Kevin took on the challenge of Store 6810 in Humble. 6810 had always been a struggling service store and gone through numerous GMs with little change. Kevin hit the ground running and immediately incorporated the expediter position, smart hustle, organization, and cleaning. Dan and I watched in amazement the service go from 29-minute ADT to 23-minute ADT, loads from high 3s down to the mid 2s, all while dropping labor from 2.2 to 1.6 and having a sales increase of 16.1%. What he accomplished at 6810 in that short amount of time is amazing. At the beginning of this year, 2021, Kevin has moved again, this time to GM of Store 6587 in Crosby, where he has continued with top-notch operations and an immediate impact. Congratulations to Mac Pizza's Rookie GM of the Year, Kevin Stevens.
Congratulations to all of our regional winners, and congratulations to Kevin for Rookie GM of the Year. The GM of the Year is awarded to a GM with more than 18 months experience as a GM for Mac Pizza. Sales, service, OER scores, cost controls, profitability, training, and turnover all play a part in the decision. In addition, we ask the DMs for their feedback on who should win this award. All this is considered in making the final decision. This year, we have again broken the award down by region. Each regional GM of the Year wins a recognition trophy, $500, and an all-expense-paid trip to the 2022 Domino's Pizza Worldwide Rally. The overall Mac Pizza GM of the Year wins a recognition trophy and another $500. Let's meet the nominees from the Hurd region for the 2020 GM of the Year award.
Integrity, speed, cost control, and successful all describe Eric French. He has amazing service numbers because he accepts only the best out of his team. His motivation inspires others to be more like him. He is truly a leader not only to his team, but to the district. This is why I nominated Eric French for Max GM of the Year. Heath continued his 2020 year just like all other years. Great service, 5-star OERs, and outstanding operations. During 2020, Heath had 3 record weeks, a PCYA of 17.4%, great food and labor, all while running an ADT of 22.6 minutes. This is why I chose Heath Barr for GM of the Year.
I first started working with Rick 3 years ago. In getting to know him, I found him to be a very determined and resolute person, chasing goals that he was determined to achieve through a positive mindset and just a bitter determination. I gladly watched him transform himself into one of the most effective leaders I've seen. And I'm very proud and honored to be able to finally nominate and see Rick able to reach one of his big goals that he has set for himself for a long time. And I know he's worked for it, and he has definitely gone out of his way to create a very high-powered, positive team that does amazing things every day over and over with ease. And he makes it look easy, and that's the way it should always be in a well-run store.
Now, let's meet the nominees from the Merit Region for the 2020 GM of the Year Award.
Moses took over our store in Lake Jackson at the beginning of the year. The store hasn't quite worked to its potential in the last several years, but Moses came in with a fresh attitude, determination, and a plan to improve the service numbers. He did so across the board, and embracing DSS took their team from fast to lightning. These service improvements earned Moses and his team a 5-star OER, an increase of 2 stars over the store's last OER visit. Moses has shared his tactics and offered to help anyone who asks, going out of his way this year to help others when needed, leading to improvements across the area. I know Moses will continue to lead the pack with his service and cost controls, and I'm proud to call him a part of our team, and I look forward to his continued success in our company.
So Cody was hired at store 6500 in 2008. He became a GM for me in 2014. Cody's store is always in immaculate condition. I would be choosing the store to be a showcase store for anybody that comes to visit our area, as I'm always confident that the store is in great condition and everyone is always doing what they're supposed to do. Cody's store has very good habits. They weigh out every item on everything on the menu, so that's why they run such good food costs. They're always in the right places at the right times. Their systems are in place, done properly daily. They know their customers by name when they come in the store. I don't worry about the store. I don't have to visit the store as much because I know that they're doing what they're supposed to do.
Now, let's meet the nominees from the Wilbanks region for the 2020 GM of the Year Award.
I enjoy visiting Mike's store. It has a lot of energy. He's great with his team members. Mike is a high energy person who likes to get things done and expects those things out of his employees. He does a great job of running his store's operations and making his store as profitable as possible. That's his goal. He does a great job of controlling his costs. He's very consistent on food. He likes to make sure everyone is making pizzas correctly and keeping track on food. He keeps a good rounded balance in his stores. It operates very smoothly there. I mean, his AMs, he doesn't let them get in a position where they don't know the answers or what to do for that day. He keeps them one step ahead so they don't stumble and fall when he's not there.
Mark is just as solid as a rock. He trains his people to be him when he's not there. He has a really solid team that he's built. He took a notoriously problem store and turned it into a top 10 store, and he doesn't have anyone on his team that wouldn't fall down on a knife for him. It's not easy to get that from your team members. He doesn't BS anything that he does, so if he says something, you can bet that it's the truth, and I really appreciate that. Integrity is hard to come by, and Mark definitely has it. Soupy is just a steady rock. She works really, really hard and trains her people even harder. Every time I walk in the store, it's just the funnest atmosphere. Everybody's very welcoming. They're super friendly. I don't have a friendlier team of people than at Soupy's store. It's an enjoyable part of my day. I really like the atmosphere that she has created with her people. The customer service that she trains her people to have is second to none. All of her customers are super friendly. They come in the store and Soupy knows them by name. They know her by name. They're excited to be there. She treats everybody like they're her friend.
For the year, Justin has done an excellent job with keeping numbers in great shape, even through the pandemic. Justin was able to maintain a 0.4% food variance, a 2.1% labor variance, a 24.6 average delivery time, with 84.1% singles and a 2.8-minute load time for the entire year. He also received one of the few 5-star OERs for Mac Pizza. Walking into Justin's store is always a great time. The crew is always energetic, in high spirits, and I believe that is a direct reflection of the manager and the culture in the store.
The Herd Region GM of the Year is Rick Carrizales.
Well, congratulations, Rick. I'm so proud and happy for you. I know this is a big accomplishment for you, and it gives me so much pride and joy to see you finally accomplish this, man. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Rick. You're truly a great leader. I am glad that you are finally getting recognized for the leader that you are.
Rick, congratulations on being the Herd Region GM of the Year. Your fantastic results and all of your team's efforts have paid off. Way to go, man. I'm very proud of you.
First and foremost, I want to thank my Creator. Without you, I can do nothing. Second, I want to thank my father. My father always installed good morals in me. He taught me to be a good man, humble myself. He also taught me morals like, if you're going to do a job, do it the right way. Or always do more than what you get paid for. So thank you, Dad. I love you so much. Third, I want to thank my kids, Rick, Elida, and Isaiah. Everything I do is for you. You know this already. It's not what I'm going to leave for you when I pass on. It's what I leave inside you. So please use this as an example to strive to achieve your goals and go further in life. Go further than me. I love you three. I love you, Mac Pizza, for everything that you've done for me. I can honestly say that my kids have never needed or wanted. They've always had, because I've had a great company to work for that provided for me and my family. Thank you to my crew. I love you so much. Every single one of you that I've ever worked with. Thank you. You are my kids, my brother, my sister, my mother, and fathers. I love you so much. Someone once told me, don't tell me the sky's the limit when there's footprints on the moon. So with that, be evolution. Be the change that you want to see. And no candle loses its flame by lighting another. Thank you.
The Merritt Region GM of the Year is Moses Ontiveros.
Hey Moses, congratulations on GM of the Year.
Congratulations, Moses. What an outstanding accomplishment. Every bit of it was earned and well deserved. Great job. Congratulations on being the Merritt Region Manager of the Year.
Hi, I would firstly like to thank everyone responsible for putting this award ceremony together. A huge shout out to my crew, past and current. They have worked really hard to achieve our goal and our level of success. Thank you to my friends and family who have always supported and lifted me throughout my career with Domino's. Thank you for everyone who saw value in hard work and deemed it worthy of recognition. I am grateful and humbled to accept this award. Thank you.
The Wilbanks Region GM of the Year is Michael Siskin.
Congratulations, Mike. You worked hard. You've earned everything you've gotten, and I'm proud to see you as the GM of the Year for Mac Pizza.
Congratulations, Mike, on this accomplishment. This is a well-deserved honor. Great job.
I'd like to thank Mac Pizza for giving me the opportunity to win this award. I'd also like to thank my district manager, Dan Powers, for the guidance he gave me last year, as well as the assistant managers and my crew for helping me to achieve the SOAR goals for 2020 and Huffman. We had a few rough patches over the course of last year, but we overcame them as a team and got through it. Thanks again. Enjoy the rest of your night.
The 2020 Mac Pizza GM of the Year is Moses Ontiveros.
Moses Ontiveros is a go-getter. Immediately following taking home the Merritt Region Manager of the Year in 2019, he set his sights on repeating his win. He got to work on improving operations and strengthening his team. Every metric was improved. He was up in AWAS, ADT dropped 4.5 minutes, labor went down, and he ran the lowest overtime in Mac Pizza. He was one of the only handful of 5-star earning managers for the year. Moses and his team were the company leaders for both partners participation and dollars raised for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. All of these accolades were improvements over his already Regional Manager of the Year level of results from the year before. Moses had a rock star year, and his leadership and determination to improve were the driving factors.
Congratulations to all of our regional winners, and congratulations, Moses, for being the 2020 Mac Pizza GM of the Year.
Wow, that was so much fun. Congratulations to all the winners. I am proud of each of you. Thank you for your dedication to Mac Pizza and your commitment to our customers. Let's make 2021 a great year.
That concludes our awards ceremony. Thank you to all of our team members in every location and every department within Mac Pizza for all of the hard work that you put in during a very challenging 2020. Don't forget to be awesome, and remember to always elevate one another.